continues to be live with us from Mumbai. Sushant, how do you see this? This is because financial trail is the allegation from day one. She says, I didn't live off his money, and plus he liked to live king size. So if he was showering it on others, who is anybody to tell that is incorrect? But Siddharth Pithani says that she was using his cards for her personal expenses.
Yes, well, you know, there's been so much misinformation, so much conjecture in this entire case that it's reached a point where people actually viewers do not know who's lying, who's saying the truth, what's happening in the case. But as far as the financial transactions are concerned, Pooja, she has maintained that, yes, even Pithani earlier had mentioned this, that she was using his cards and she was in control of the money, but there has been no major transaction, as ED sources have told us, as Rhea herself in the interview has told us, that her flat is on EMI. There's been no major transaction, otherwise the ED maybe would have arrested her already. And Divish can also throw light on this, that Pithani had already mentioned this. But today's Pithani's statement is so important because he talks about mental health issues that Sushant was suffering from. He also talks about the hard drive. You know, the hard drive theory came on, I think, last weekend, and it came just erupted. That, oh, Rhea came there, she deleted the hard drives. Today, in Pithani's statement, he has said that Rhea wasn't even there. What Rhea told India today, that I wasn't there, I am not aware of why he deleted the hard drives. And the hard drives, now he's telling us, were connected to Sushant when he got paranoid after Disha Salyan's death. That it affected him, that Disha Salyan's death was being connected to Sushant Singh Rajput. So again, a lot of misinformation spread specifically around this entire case, and who's leaking this information and in what way to serve what agenda, we really don't
Sushant,
know. But Pithani,
do you think that because Siddharth Pithani was one of the last to be there, he was a flatmate, that could agencies possibly take his view more strongly because he was there, he saw it, he's the third person? Or do you think it would be equally between Rhea and him, that the agencies are going to try to figure out who is lying and who is speaking the truth?
No, I think obviously, as I told you earlier, Pithani's statement is huge in this case because he was the one who took his body off.
Correct.
You know, who basically got him off. He was the first person who saw Sushant Singh Rajput hanging, and then he called the sister, and everything happened after that. So he is a major eyewitness in the case. But what I'm trying to say is that there has been so much conjecture, and Pithani has maintained this. Earlier also, if you remember, he had told us that he had complained to Sushant Singh Rajput about Rhea's expenditures and that she was spending a lot of money. So this is not something new. He had already mentioned this, but yes, he said that Sushant felt awkward when he mentioned this to him, and he said, yeah, it's Rhea. What are you talking about? So again, what Rhea was saying, that it's between Sushant Singh Rajput and his girlfriend. If he gave his card willingly to her, then who are we to question how much she spent from his card? And anyway, there has not been any concrete evidence about how much she has actually spent or financial transactions from Sushant's account to Rhea Chakraborty's account.
And any such transaction would, of course, be official. It will be in the bank statement details as well. That's an important